What's going on, boys? What's going on? What's going on, boys? Let's see if we can make some money quickly this morning, right? That's the whole goal. Make money as fast as we can. Obviously, on good setups. So, going to kind of stroll through here and see what we got going on. Morning, 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 fellas. Morning. Um, what's going on, Cody? What's going on, 52? John. What we're going to be looking for here is I was kind of talking to Cody yesterday after the on a one-on-one, and what I'm looking for here is some of the stocks were setting up long, right? So yesterday off the daily charts, they look really good long. Typically what I like to see, when you have a good daily chart that looks good to the long side, that's oversupply, is I like to see a flat to red open. And the reason being is because normally, on the stocks or indexes that look good to the long side, but we open up, on a gap up, or we open up, green a little bit in the pre-market, it's generally a little bit harder to catch those moves just due to the fact that they kind of take out the range, right? I don't know how many times I've seen Tesla and it looks good and it's $7 or $6 over the pivot, right? And that kind of takes out the range. So a flat to red open is okay. Now, obviously, if we're just looking at the NASDAQ as a whole right now, we are going to open up red, which is fine. What I'm looking at here on the NASDAQ is 15,556. I'm looking for this area to hold as support. That's going to be your linear regression, your 50 EMA, and then we have our 50 SMA sitting down here at 15,535. Now, if I kind of look at what's going on there, right? If I kind of look at what's going on, if this was the gap up from Sunday, right? Look at the gap, right? This is the gap up from Sunday. We kind of consolidated, went a little bit higher. Now we're coming all the way back down to this original breakout spot. So if we can hold this area, right? If we can hold this area, that would be good for a potential bounce. And then what it would mean on the stocks side of things, for those of you guys who trade options, depending on where some of these names open up, like for example, Amazon was a name that I was looking for. We would be looking for that top pivot, so the pivot was going to be 142.73 on Amazon. Now, if we look at yesterday's high on Amazon, it's 143.62. So if Amazon holds, right, this might be a good bounce opportunity here, 141.60s. How I play the bounce off this big boy chart is, I let it run through the 20 SMA and then I let it reclaim it. And then on the reclaim, I'll go ahead. What's up, Sam? I'll go ahead and get long off the reclaim, or we kind of wait the first 30 minutes, we let it close, we see what the top is, we see what the bottom is, and then at the top of the hour, which is 7 a.m. for me, we see if that confirms. And let's say, for example, Amazon was to close over 142.30, which is my 10-day moving average. What I would be looking for at 7 a.m. is a confirmation over 142.33, whatever that high is. And then I would play that into 143.60s, which is yesterday's high. I take some profits off and then I hold the runner to see if we want to continue. So again, my bias is going to be a little bit more towards the long side today. So I might be letting go, right? I might be letting go some of these short positions off the open. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not able to kind of catch a short move here. If the market pulls, right? The market can do whatever it wants to do. And as we've seen, as of late, and especially over the last couple of years, the market really, it doesn't care, right? The market can look great short. The market can look great long. And then next thing you know, it's going the opposite way. So, for example, on Tesla, even though I'm looking for 274.85, right? I'm looking for 274.85 long on Tesla. I would not be opposed to, after the first 30 minutes of the market, if we start to lose 269.66 and we close below that, to take that short position potentially into 263. Okay, so again, Sam, if we're looking at the NQ, I'm looking at the NQ to kind of hold this 15,555, right? So it's got about 30 points down. Again, the active short position for the NQ for a little bit of a scalp would have been, right, would have been 15,613 in the pre-market. And that went all the way down to 15,589, 590. Only reason why this was a potential scalp, look at the last few hours that we've printed here. Low, 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 low. It's kind of created this nice line in the sand. So what you would essentially be doing is looking for the breakdown. Now you got the breakdown. However, like I said, me personally, I'm going to probably ignore the short positions for the first 30 minutes, even though there might be some good short positions as we wash out here. Again, if I'm going to look to take that short position, it'll probably be closer to the top of the hour on that second hour candle. So for me, you know, on the NQ, I'll let it wash out. I'll see what the low is, and then I want to realistically see if the bulls can reclaim that and go red to green. But if we continue to the downside, I will look for the short through the first hour's lows. That's what I would look for. Okay. So if we look at the 5-minute time frame here, you know, we have an active 20 place setup that started at 5:50 my time, Pacific Standard. 5:50 was the reason why. The top of the 5:50 candle would have been your stop loss. Your entry would have been 5:50, yeah, and then 5:55 would have been your entry, and you know 621 down to 593. So there's, you know, like I'm telling you guys, if you guys want to take, you know, that 10, 12, 15 points very quickly, that was your move. So what you would be looking for now, since obviously this position, that trade is kind of done with, right? We're realistically looking for that 10 to 20 point range to take profits. We're also looking for 2 to 3 pushes down. What would be considered 2 to 3 pushes down? Well, if this is our entry candle below our pivot, we would be looking for 1, 2. This is not a new low, but 3. So we would have essentially been looking to take profits on this at around 610. Okay, here we go again with these funny little reversal candles that I like to speak about sometimes in the live. Notice red, 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 right? Red, red, red. Look at the reversal candle, right? So I'm going to call a reversal candle anything with the little cross, anything with the tiny, tiny little hammer that doesn't really put in a new low. Typically, to me, these are reversal candles. Again, these are more aggressive type scalps. But what I do on these particular situations, when I find them, especially on the option side of things, the low is my stop loss. This becomes my pivot. And when green starts to take out all the red, I get long and I play it into supply. So again, you can also look for those type of plays as well, those little reversal plays. Again, you know, if we're going to continue to sink off the open, you know, for those of you guys looking to take the scalps to the short side on the NQ, because you guys who are playing futures can go back and forth a lot easier than some of us option guys, right? Because with us option guys, you know, we need room, we need space. We can't just really get in for like 5-10 points necessarily like you can on the NQ. You know, we have to we need these things to move almost in dollars, right? So what I would be looking for here, if you're looking to take a short position, I would like to see this bounce a little bit more. Okay, if this is the top of our move, that's a fucked up line. If this is the top of our move, right, and this is our down move, well, what using my eyes, what would I consider, you know, a 50 to 60% retracement? Well, just using my eyes, it would be somewhere in here, right? So if I was to kind of look at that, that's going to match up with my 20 or my 50, right? Your short position will be through the lows here, through the lows, okay? So if we bounce, we get rejected and we come through the lows, that would be a short position. If we never get there, we've just got rejected at the 10. You might have a little bit of a washout here off the open through the lows, okay? But again, treat it as a scalp because it's an active short already. So that pivot would be, you know, 15,591 or 15,590. And then you would be looking for that to put in a new little bit of a low. That's also true as well, Marv. You know, we could get a little bit of up and down, up and down, up and down here. You know, that's why I'm saying if you are going to take the short position, understand one, you're already in the move. Okay, so you're not catching the breakdown. You're jumping into an active short position that's already been, you know, kind of moving here. But again, if you want to be a little bit of aggressive, 15,590, you could take the short, and then maybe you can use something like the 5 or the 10-day moving average as your stop. And those prices are like 15,598 or 15,608. Okay. So just be very careful, especially the first 5 minutes off the bell, if you are jumping this short position here. Because sometimes they can wick below, kind of put in this new low, and well, as we're looking at here, sometimes they can kind of wick below, right, and not really give you a whole lot of follow through. It can go down 5, 10, 15, 20 points and then whoop, just wick right back up, right? So again, that's why I'm personally probably going to wait for the long setups to happen today until the first 30 minutes of the day pass. Okay, so again, here's Tesla put in that big spike, which is currently a close over its 20 SMA. So again, if I look at Tesla, very, very active on Tesla here. I like it over the previous hour's highs, right? With some potential here. So and again, guys, if you guys are looking at anything in the first 30 minutes, you can go ahead and put it in the chat. But you guys who have been here with me for a while, you guys know the first 30 minutes is where I try to make my bread and butter. And I normally typically trade, the first hour to hour and a half. And then everything else after that is just kind of doing my homework for the next day, right? So if I go a little quiet, it's because I'm trying to get these active trades on. I got a book to manage over here, a couple of accounts. So I do like maybe potentially Tesla for a long scalp over these pre-market highs. Maybe 270, 260s has potential to 274s. Maybe I can capture that $1 to $1.50 there and then kind of hold a runner to see. So Tesla will be my main focus for the day, as well as Amazon. Again, let me know if it would help if I put the NQ chart on this screen as well. You know what? I'm going to do it anyways. Might help some of you guys who like to trade the NQ. Again, for those of you guys who got eyes on the ES, make sure, if we see a good setup here, we post it in the chat so the rest of the guys who trade the ES can see the same thing as well, right? No man gets left behind over here. No man gets left behind. Previous day's highs on the NQ is around 697. So definitely, if we do go red to green, 100% would be long over the previous day's highs, okay? Because the NQ's got some space. So keep that in the back of your head as well. If we take out yesterday's highs, that's definitely a long position. That would essentially be taking the NQ from red to green. That's exactly the move that I want to see, is a red to green move. Again, we don't have to get it, and if we don't get it, that's okay. We'll find our short position to kind of catch after the first 30 minutes. So we got Tesla with a little bit of a rejection here at the pre-market highs. Tesla coming down to this 1 hour linear regression, lost it. Okay, so if Tesla wants to hold the bottom of this range here, again, one active scalper would be maybe going short through the pre-market lows of 270. But if we hold the bottom of this range here, right, and the bulls do not buy this back up, then now my bias would flip from long over pre-market and previous day to taking a short scalp, not necessarily looking for it to come all the way back down, but just a short scalp through the lows. This was a pretty good short here through the pre-market lows already. The only thing I wouldn't want to see is them to take all my fucking range out right now in the first 30 minutes, right? So my potential is 263 on Tesla to the downside. The last thing I want to see him do is take my whole fucking range out, right? Like, don't piss me off that early in the morning. Come on. Come on. 5-minute chart lost to 200 here, confirmed on this 5-minute candle. So if anyone's short 269.20s on Tesla, your potential on a 5-minute is 265. So the closer we get to 265, lock profits in. Again, me kind of negating the short position right off the bell could bite me in the ass, but we're going to see here. We're going to see. NASDAQ futures kind of holding this lower Bollinger Band here on the 1-hour time frame. Guys, NVIDIA pushing to the upside here over pre-market highs. NVIDIA is pushing to the upside over pre-market highs. Good setup here, confirming over all levels of supply here on a 5-minute. Might have to switch to NVIDIA for myself personally. I'm going to see if NVIDIA can confirm for whatever this candle closes at. So this candle's got 2 minutes left. Don't do it to me. Let's go. Let's go. What I want to see here, we have potential to 454, a little bit of a coming into a little bit of supply here on the 1 hour, but again, 5-minute chart looks really good on NVIDIA as well. Just kind of keep him. Oh, you guys can't even see that. Why didn't someone say you guys can't see the futures, man? This is a 1 hour chart over here on the futures. NVIDIA over those pre-market highs, 455.28 is potential. Monster fucking green candle on NVIDIA. Notice how NVIDIA dropped down to this linear regression, acted as support, boom, right? So now that we're at the top linear regression channel, we're trying to, battle it out here. If NVIDIA can get over 453.35, I will be interested in a long position. Again, I'm going to treat it as a scalp just due to the fact that on the 1 hour time frame, you're going to see this match up with we've got some supply here at 455.20. So that's going to be our 50 SMA as well as our bottom linear regression channel on the 1 hour. Anyone have eyes on Tesla, guys, before I fucking miss some type of reversal? Tesla reclaiming its 200 here on the 5. Kind of a little bit of a doji here. So again, a nice little pullback here in the pre-market, right? So if we look at the after hours yesterday on Tesla's 1 hour, pullback. Today's pre-market, pullback. Now we're kind of holding. If we can get a little bit of that, that doji, that reversal candlestick here, let's mark out the lows as of now, right? So we might have a little bit of a short position that we can take as a scalp, maybe capture a quick dollar, right? Below 268.37. So that'll remain on my chart. And I'm still looking at that Tesla pre-market, 272.68, 100%. Watching NVIDIA as well. There's about the new 5-minute candle just started. So if I can take out 453.35 on NVIDIA, I might look to take a quick dollar on that as well. Again, guys, you don't have to be scrolling through each and every single chart like I am. Again, I'm just trying to, put eyes on what I'm looking at. Again, you like a certain chart, sit on it. You know, if any of you guys like baseball, you know, sit on the fastball, sit on the fastball, right? We're not looking to fucking trade everything under the sun. Just find the stock that you like to trade, find the level that you need, sit on it, and when it confirms, you know, let's put our balls on the table here. Anyone who's on the video, just understand we have supply at 455.50s, okay? So 453.35 is going to be that previous 5-minute candle's high, right? So if I go to the 5-minute chart on the video, okay, and so it's maybe about a cent off, but it's 453.40. So keep an eye on that 453.41's long on the video. Tesla, keep an eye on the 272.68. NQ moves too fast. Catch that confirmation. On the 5-minute charter, what are we talking about? Talking about the 5-minute. Yeah. I see it. You still got time here. Definitely mark out because, you know, the market does weird shit. Definitely mark out, you know, 15,586 short on the NQ. Again, you know, yeah. Oh, there goes Tesla, guys. There goes Tesla, guys. There goes Tesla. There goes Tesla, guys. There goes Tesla. I'm in super late on Tesla. If any of you guys heard that, I'm in super late on Tesla, but here we go. 274.80s would be my potential here. Again, you know, we've got the NASDAQ futures coming up to the 5-minute 200 SMA. I needed to get over that. If I want my Tesla, I want my Nvidia to continue to run. I need bulls to get their fucking asses over 650 on the NQ, or they will yank me. Okay, they will yank me. So we're still watching the Nvidia 453.40s. 453.40s on the video. We're still watching. Guys, did anyone put eyes on Amazon? It was in the watch list. Did anyone put eyes on Amazon? That's going the other fucking way. It's not doing anything yet. Okay, good. Meta, I believe Meta was in the watch list as well. Meta going the opposite way, not doing a thing for us. That's also one thing to kind of start noticing here. We've got Amazon Meta going down. They were strong yesterday. We've got the NQ kind of just not really knowing where it wants to go. And then we have the stocks that were a little bit weaker yesterday, pushing to the high side, you know, without the exception of Tesla. There goes Tesla, guys. We're looking for that. I'm looking for that 274.80s. If I can get into the 274s, I'll be very, very interested to sell half size here, guys. Again, my position size 10 contracts, 273s, 273 strikes. So again, the 272.68 was the entry. That was the entry here. I got in a little bit late, right? I got in a little bit late. I probably missed my entry by 20 cents here. I don't like the NQ. If we notice the NQ starting to reverse on this candlestick, maybe I sell half size here just to kind of lock in something. Again, guys, the faster these move, right? The faster these move, the more the contracts will be worth. So here's my 274, guys. Here's my 274 on Tesla, right? I'm looking for 274. My potential is 274.80s. Okay, so 274.80s is my potential where I'll look to sell a little bit more size. Why am I looking to sell a little bit more size there? It's yesterday's high. So I'll try to hold a little bit of a runner if we do want to continue to push up here. I might just get down to the runner now. Again, you know, talking very fast. It's a little hard to manage this early off the fucking bell, but You know, I'm gonna get down to a runner. I'm gonna get down to a runner on Tesla. I don't like that the NQ's not really fucking surging higher. That's another thing, guys. We need the NQ to surge higher. We need it to surge higher. We're still looking at the NVIDIA 453.40s. Yeah, 52. Make sure you watch the short position, because if this thing fucking wants to retrace here, 15.86, what is it? 15.586. We might have a short position there. Again, so far we're holding to the top side here, so you know, bulls are still in control, but I need the bulls to get their asses going over 648. So this is the move that I was looking for. I was looking for the red open, the flat open, the red to green, right? I want to go red to green. We can go red to green. We're going to get some nice follow through. But we got to go red to green. So right now we have Amazon on the 1 hour time frame came all the way back down to its 20 SMA here. This could be a little bit of a potential bounce spot here using 141.40s as a stop. 141.40s. And actually, I'm going to go very small size here just for a sample reference. Contracts are $200 here for at the money, in the money. I'm going to go 2 contracts, guys. Very, very small size. Again, you don't have to try to get your asses in on the same plays that I'm getting myself in on. You know, I want you guys to be able to pick these off on your own. But what I'm doing, why I'm going long here on Amazon, very small sizes, because what I want to see is we pulled back into this 20 SMA. Okay, we lost it and we reclaimed it. Okay, this is just called a reclaim. So we came down into the 1 hour support, we lost it, we reclaimed it, excuse me. What I would be looking for here on Amazon is to get its ass going over 142.40s. Again, my stop loss is going to be here. So, you know, depending on what the Qs want to do, yeah, maybe I get stopped out here. But again, it's on 2 contracts. I'll let you guys know exactly, you know, if this move fails, you know, what exactly we're down. Right now, I'm in about $410, $420 worth of premium. So we'll definitely keep an eye on the 141.40s. That will be my stop loss on Amazon. I can't really get these damn Qs to fucking do anything worth of shit here. So, you know, good bounce here. If anyone did take, well, again, we had that I wasn't watching it, but 52 said that this was a fast confirmation. So maybe we didn't really catch the 20 play, but you know, the 20 play, 623s ran up to 640, so put in 20 points. But again, 52 said that move went quickly. Amazon's probably going to stop my ass out here. Again, we're still keeping an eye on that 274.83s on Tesla. That would be confirming yesterday's highs. And boom, there's the NVIDIA, right, guys? So did anyone take the NVIDIA 453.41s? You ran right into 455. Take your fucking profits, guys. Take your profits. Did anyone take that? Did anyone take the NVIDIA? Okay, did anyone take the NVIDIA? Again, the 453.41s was, right, if I go to the 5-minute time frame, okay, let me blow this up. Look at the candle that closed over the 20 SMA. Look at the high wick, 453.41s. That's our pivot. We're looking to get that confirmed, go long. Okay, where are we looking to take profits at, Mr. D? Okay, we're looking to take profits at the next level of supply. The next level of supply was this linear regression and the 50. So again, if you took that move, you should have been taking profits there. We do have the NQ pulling back here off the 200. So be careful on the longs if you're still kind of sitting there on the longs, right? So just be careful. Again, if NVIDIA gets over 455.20s, it's got room to 456.5. Okay. But again, full disclosure, I am out because I don't have time to fuck around, right? Like, but it still looks good. It's still holding upper Bollinger Band. You have support here at 451. I don't know if you want to still be in it all the way down to 451. Again, these are quick scalps. If you guys are going to trade the first 30 minutes, we're not looking to get in on the first 30 minutes and just hold this thing for hours. We're looking to get in and just get the hell out. First 30 minutes. After the first 30 minutes, the market slows down. Tesla slows down, right? Tesla slows down. So someone, I can't see, fucking Discord, you know, if your name is not really short, it kind of just hyphenates everything. But whoever just said that Nvidia moves too fast, they couldn't get in at a good price, always market in, market out, market in, market out. We're not sitting around trying to put limit orders in, not when you're trying to scalp. Nvidia still looks good to the long side, so you don't have to get in at the, here's another thing. 453.40s is the pivot. That doesn't mean you have to get it at 453.41, and if it goes to 453.43 that you're late. It's in an active move now. It's in an active move now. Thanks, Cody. I'm going to pull it up right now. 451.40s is your pivot. So as soon as we break that, you can essentially get in anywhere the fuck you want. You can get in right now. You can get in at the top. You can get in down here. It doesn't really matter. We've broken the pivot. You know, what's going to take you out of this trade is, you know, 449, let's tighten that up a little bit. 450s, right? So let's tighten that up a little bit more. Maybe like 451, you would want to be out of this, and that would be losing the linear regression. So on NVIDIA, right? On NVIDIA, again, you know, if you want to fucking wait a little bit, right? If you want to fucking wait a little bit, this is a first close over the 20 SMA going all the way back to yesterday on NVIDIA, right? Because the first opening hour, we lost NVIDIA on the first hour. This hour, we're confirming it. If NVIDIA confirms its highs, there's another little bit of a long position there over the first hour highs. So here's, it's continuing to push. Like, that's why I'm saying, guys, those of you guys who didn't get in on something like this, right? Because you guys felt that you're late. You're not late. You're not late. That's the pivot that we broke is what we needed to break. We don't need it to, I mean, like, don't get so hung up on, you know, okay, you know who gets, you know who should be pissed off if you didn't get in at the penny? People who trade shares. Why? Because we can put our fucking orders in at, I want to get in at 453.40. I want to get in at 453.41. With the options, guys, you're going to get a late fill. You know, it's the book's not going to come right through you and snag you. Like, you know, we're dealing with premium here. So you don't have, if you're trading options, you don't have to get in right at the penny. If you're trading shares, then 100% you should be in at 453.40s. Okay. 453.40s. Who's posting gains? Andre's posting gains. Runners running on Tesla, I'm assuming, right? Tesla, I'm assuming. I can't really see it. Did anyone take Tesla, guys? Did anyone take it, man? Did anyone take it? We had fucking two levels here that were clear as fucking day. 242.68, 274.83s. We were looking at the 274s as a top supply. Hold your runner. Done deal, right? NQ still holding up here, guys. So for all of you guys as well who didn't get in on the NQ, your 1 bar stop was here at 600s. Your 1 bar stop was there at 600s. Your entries should have been 23s. That's a 23 point kind of stop loss here. Even if you just, you know, even if you missed it and got in a little bit late, you should still be up a little bit. Tesla 1 runner left, up 150. Nice. Beautiful trade there on Tesla. And again, guys, what you guys are going to start to learn here, especially for some of the newer guys in the room, Tesla taking out yesterday's highs, for some of the newer guys in the room, you know what it really comes down to, what it really boils down to? Trusting technical analysis, okay? Trusting your levels and having confidence in the balls to just fucking pull the trigger. That's it. That's it. You know, if the better executor you are, the more fucking money you're going to make. Whether that means because you're going to save yourself from big losses, because you're going to understand that you need to get the hell out of the trade, or because you're going to just not even think twice about, when this stock confirms this price, I'm going long. When this stock confirms that price, we're going short. There's no hesitation. Trust the charts. Tesla breaking out over the 274.83s. What did I also have in the chat? Because I also put the watch list in. So again, for some of you guys who are new to the room, 274.75s, 274.75, same story as Amazon, room to the 280s on a macro overview, right? So again, if we're even if you missed all of the mini little scalp entries, what are we looking for? It's in the watch list on the Discord for the gold members. 274.75. This was posted yesterday. If you guys are not waking up in the morning and at least checking to see if there's anything in there, we've got a problem. 274.75. This is trading at 276. You would have made $2 simply sitting on your fucking hands and waiting for 274.83. Again, excuse the way that I talk, guys. I'm very, very animated. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. You know, I just like to get excited because, you know, I've been doing this shit for so long. When things start to click, guys, when it starts to click, it fucking clicks, right? So you guys will get there. Everyone is going to get there. Trust me. Eliminate the fear, execute, have a stop loss, protect your ass, right? Meaning protect your risk and go with it. Go with it, guys. You know, don't be hesitant that you're going to lose. Everyone loses. Everyone loses. We don't always win. But trust me, when we win, we fucking win, right? I'm still holding the Tesla, a little baby size here. Two contracts, guys. I should have been holding 10 of these sons of bitches. If I would have been holding all 10 of them, you guys wouldn't have seen me all week. I'll tell you that much right now. You guys got lucky that I sold out of here. You know, it looks like I have to come back tomorrow, right? But again, the point I'm trying to make is, you know, I hope you guys are learning something. Again, now, if this is your first day on the live stream, if this is, you know, your first week or first couple weeks, I don't expect you guys to pick it up. There goes the NQ, guys. Did anyone take the long position? I know 52, you said you got in a little bit late. Did maybe potentially you just say fuck it and jump in a little bit later? But anyways, you know, you're not going to pick it up on the first live stream. You're not going to pick it up on the first webinar. You're not going to pick it up. Beautiful. Take some profits. You're going to be running into supply at 661 on the 200 break. Okay. So you're in around the 40s. You're up maybe around 10 points. See if you're up around 10 points, maybe. I'd like to get this to the 60s for you. I'd like to get it to the 60s, but again, be careful, protect yourself. There's the 58s. Good, beautiful. Now I can fucking breathe. Now I can fucking breathe. Whew. I like when my guys make money and when they see the levels. You notice how we stopped right here? You notice how we stopped right there? On the first pass around, right? Notice how we stopped. I mean, damn near close to it. We still got Tesla pushing up to 277, guys. Who's in Tesla still? Andre, you still in Tesla? Did you get out? Did you fucking panic? You panicked and you got out. No reason to get out, bud. No reason to get out. Who was on the NVIDIA? Guys, was anyone on the NVIDIA? Pulling back a little bit here. Pulling back a little bit. NVIDIA put in those highs of 455. That's what we wanted. 455 is what we wanted. Remember, why did we want 455? I'm not just making up levels here. I'm not just making this shit up. We wanted 455 because look at where the next supply was. 455.37. So if we knew that we were going to get in at 453.40s, we want to take profits at supply. Just same way that 52 got out of his NQ trade here as we're approaching this supply. Guys, we are stupid. Every single one of us. I don't care what you do. I don't care how long you went to college. I don't care if you're a fucking doctor or a fucking scientist. When it comes to trading this market, you are stupid. Okay? The same way I am. Go all the way back to preschool. Paint and color in between the lines. What did they tell you? They gave you the coloring book. They said, stay inside the lines. Okay? Stay inside the lines. You know, all we have to do is color with inside the lines here. When we confirm one of these levels with potential, with space, that doesn't mean we trade every single line. But when we confirm and we're in an active trade and it's working for us, we sell into the next supply. We sell into the next demand. Okay? Notice the stuff here on the NQ. Notice the stuff here on the video. Tesla is over. Whoops. Tesla is over its supply, right? So notice how Tesla, we only have the Bollinger Band here. Notice how we're holding a lot better on Tesla 278, guys. This is beautiful. Who was I talking to yesterday? Cody, buddy. Cody. We went over Tesla. Did you snag a little bit of that? Remember? Previous day's highs. Somebody. So now that we have the first hour's highs kind of marked in, yes, sir. Now that we have kind of the first hour highs in, now we need to see if anything really wants to confirm. So my pre-market pivot that I have here of 272.68, which we were waiting for, I'm going to go ahead and take this off because it's irrelevant now. I'm going to leave previous days. Little profits on NVIDIA calls that a boy, Larry Big B. Are you still in the hospital, Larry? They still got you sleeping on that 3-foot couch over there? What we were looking for was a 274.80s. Careful on the NQ, guys, pulling back a little bit here. What I'm looking for was that previous day high. So if Tesla pulls back, I'd like to see 274.80s hold. Our new pivot for first hour highs confirmation goes to around 278 and change. 278 and change. Okay. Big pullback here on the NQ5. Big pullback on the NQ5. Be careful if you were long. Tesla over yesterday's highs. Okay. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. Someone who's in the, I'm not even oh man. Oh man, Cody. You got scared of this doji candle here. Cody. This one here. We'll catch one, but you'll catch one. But look at when we break a pivot, you get over those pre-market highs, right? There was that 272 mark. When you're oversupply, a doji just means rest. Imagine running a marathon. These poor saps who are mile 15 and they're pulling off to the side of the road and they're grabbing those cups of water, just drenching themselves. This is a pause candle. It's like let me reset myself. Yeah, Cody, okay. These reversal candlesticks would have to be like if it was up here, like green. Uh-oh, reversal candlestick after a big move. Then we can think short through that back down into the support. Beautiful bigs. Yeah, but not when the move just starts. When the move just starts, this is like, okay, we're stopping, we're loading up the boat. Who else wants to get on the train? We're going to give you guys a second opportunity, because if not, we're gone. If not, we are gone. So that's what it did to you. So, the 278.20s is the first hour highs. But that's all that is. Yeah, we're not going to look for the reversal right when the move just started. Well, it's not, you're not really, because how do I put it? Because you're not really chasing, because the move just confirmed. So the move just confirmed, right? So if this is our reason why we want to get into Tesla, right? You're not really chasing anything yet, because you haven't gotten into the, like, the move hasn't actually started. Like it's barely beginning. So like, yeah, maybe if Tesla's trading at 280 or 280, 281, yeah, maybe that's a chase, but not when the move's just starting like that. You'll be all right. You'll catch something right now. You'll be all right. Also, Cody, here's what you can do as well. Use the 5. Just use a 5. Put a 5, like once you get into the trade, use the 5 SMA as your trailing stop. Use the 5 SMA as a trailing stop. So think about the 5 SMA. Hey, who's the new guy? Is the new guy in the room? Is he new guy? I can't see the damn name, man. Why does Discord do this shit? It just starts with an L. There's a new guy in here. Lion City. You're not new. Lion City, you're not new. You've been here now, haven't you? Wait, when did you come in to the room? No, you're not new. Oh, yeah. You came in like last week or something. Yeah, I knew you weren't. I mean, you're new, but you're not that new. Hey, good job, man. Good job. Yeah. You're new, but you're not like yesterday new. Yeah, good job, buddy. That's the way to do it. Quick $300 makes your fucking day. Now you can go on with your business and do whatever you need to do. Tesla over the 278, guys, is the first hour highs. Now, if I start looking at bigger time frames here to kind of see what we got, you know, I mean, look at the 4-hour chart. Even look at the 4-hour chart was a clear read on Tesla over 274.80s. Cody, don't feel like, oh, you screwed it up or anything. Don't feel like, oh, you know, you don't know what the hell you're doing or you're chasing. It's all right. There's gonna, like, trust me, Tesla provides these moves 2 or 3 times a week. But what I'm saying is that when you get into that move, just because we don't go right now, like, don't boom shoot out of the gates in that first 5 minutes, it's okay. Because sometimes ask the guys, like, ask Biggs, right? He's how many times have we taken a 20 play, we get in and it does this thing all the way back down, like all the way back down to like a 5 or a 10. You know, it does it a lot, and then it'll trickle around and then it'll go. But, you know, that's okay. Like, we just have to sit through it. We just have to sit through it. Like, that is just patience. So that's just patience. It's just, you know, trusting the strategy, trusting the charts to just work out for you. We have to just kind of let it work, right? So 274.40s and 271 could have been like a hard stop, or a close below the 20 at 271.50s. So yeah, the risk essentially when you got into this trade on Tesla, you had to assume at least a $2 risk, at least a $2 risk. And with that, and I know we're playing options and I could be down 30-40%, but just size yourself appropriately to be able to withstand that. Because if we can't withstand it, then we are shooting ourselves in the foot. Guys, Tesla 1 hour, looking to try to confirm this. What did the NVIDIA do? Guys, did anyone stay in the NVIDIA? Remember we were looking for 255s. This son of a bitch went to the 55s, 455s. This thing went to 457. Did anyone take that? Our pivot level was 453. So Tesla confirmed 274.75. What else did I have? The NQ 15694 has room into 15800s. 15694. We still haven't really confirmed that pivot, that daily pivot on the NQ. So again, if you haven't caught the NQ yet, you know, it really hasn't started to wake up. Amazon, I don't think did anything, right? Amazon didn't do anything. Amazon's down. Yeah, Amazon hasn't done anything. But the bounce, remember guys, the bounce off the 20 or the reclaim. So we came down into the 20, lost it, reclaimed it. Andre, are you still holding the runner on Tesla? I still have 2 of them. I might be looking to sell them here. But I'm just saying, do you still have them? I'm going to sell 1. Yeah. I have 1 left. I'm going to give it the 5. So I'm going to give it to the 5. Again, you guys can't see the NQ chart. Meta down big. Good job, GBG. Guys, those of you guys who'd like to trade a little equities, Biggs has been phenomenal at picking these things off, guys, through daily levels or bigger time frame levels. GBG, I seen that you went. What did you guys take? You guys took what? The hell did you guys take over here? Ex-US Steel. Attaboy, Biggs. Yeah, yeah, he's really good. So if some of you guys like to maybe have larger accounts where you guys want to play a little bit of shares, yeah, listen to Biggs. He knows his stuff. He knows his homework. And two, also, guys, also, some of you guys who are in the room who maybe you guys are over PDT and you guys are on margin and you guys can day trade shares. You got yeah, but he's good with the shares. He's good with the shares. Unless he starts selling you like Jag X, or he starts selling you Hall of Fame Casino, or unless he starts selling you some of these fucking, he'll tell you. Unless he starts selling you some of these pipe dreams, he's pretty good. Biggs, what else were you shilling? What else were you shilling back in the day? Let's take a look at Apple. Apple's down to yesterday's lows. Maybe what's the daily chart looking like? Sitting at previous week's lows. I would need Apple to lose 177.35. 177.35, you might have a position there on Apple. Again, because Apple moves a little bit slower, it might turn into, Aaron, it might turn into an overnight hold. Because it moves a little slower. Guys, anyone got eyes on Walmart? Sheppy's got eyes on Walmart. Downside move. Yeah, so Aaron 177.35s, that would be taking out 3 days lows on Apple with room down 173. So if the market doesn't really want to sustain this up move that we're on, and let's say, for example, Apple starts to break that 177.35, that might be a good overnight swing. But again, size yourself correctly on the overnight swing, because only reason why I say maybe not a day trade is because Apple, it doesn't really move that much. So unless you're sized, good enough to take a 50-cent move on Apple, that overnight swing could get you another $1, is what I'm trying to allude to. But yeah, through 177.35s would be a short position on Apple. Well, how much am I off here? How much am I off? What's yesterday's lows? What's yesterday's lows? NQ pushing back up to the upside. Aaron, what's yesterday's lows? Okay. So yesterday's lows is why I'm looking there. Because are you looking at my screen? Look at my screen really quick. Look at my screen really quick. Look at my screen really quick. On the daily chart, right? So notice how below yesterday's lows is obviously below today's, and on the 8th, right? Notice how there's nothing but airspace down here. So that's why I'm saying it's below the 5, 10, 20-day moving average. It's below everything. So it's weak, right? So if it starts to lose 177.35, maybe it starts to just kind of fade down in here to the next demand zone. It just kind of fades, right? So that's why I would be looking at it again. You know, for Apple to the upside, I wouldn't really see anything yet. Apple needs a lot of work to do before I get happy on it to the upside. But this, to me, this just looks like, you know, a big down move, a little dead cat bounce. That's kind of like starting to roll back over. So yeah, I would definitely set an alert for 177.30s or whatever that number is. I would set an alert, but what I am saying is don't be opposed to maybe holding a little piece overnight if you look good, right? If you look good, yeah, it's gonna hold this range. Like the first couple of attempts, it's gonna hold this range. So what did you do? What did you do? What'd you do with Apple? Biggs is posting gains. What'd you do? What'd you do with Apple? Did you trade it? Did you trade Apple? 177.50 put? Yeah, I mean, you're okay. I mean, you're okay. Like it is bouncing. Okay, so okay, what's your intention, right? Your intention is a scalp. If your intention's a scalp, then I mean, maybe 178.85s, 178.90s I would get out. If your intention was a scalp, if your intention is to catch a bigger move, you know, down move, reversal, right? That's your reversal for a scalp. So if anything, this candle here is telling us to get in long for a scalp for a potential dead cat bounce. But if your intentions is to lose the lows and start trickling down below 177.35 into 175, well then you're going to ignore all of this. I mean, this thing could come all the way up to 179.20s and still get rejected and come down tomorrow. So just depends on how much you want to hold it. So it just depends on where the thought process is at. So if the thought process was taking a quick scalp, yeah, maybe over like 179 you get out, 178.80s maybe. But if you believe in the short, which off the daily still looks good, right? Off the daily still looks good. If you believe in the short, well then see if we can take out 177.35. If it closes below 177.35, if it closes below 177.35, you're golden. Just give it a little bit of time. It's Apple. I mean, it's Apple. It's not in a rush to go anywhere. Like you can. It's not like you're gonna miss it. Like it's not gonna run away from you. Is what I'm saying. Just give it a little bit more time. Maybe give it the 20 on a 5-minute time frame. Any of the futures guys make any money? Any of the futures guys make any money? Any futures guys make any money? You got Tesla or Nvidia kind of starting to roll over. Someone tell Penguin, what is he talking about over the second day high? What is he talking about? What are we talking about here? Thoughts on Nvidia here over second day high. What is he talking about? We haven't confirmed any previous day high yet, let alone a second day. What are we talking about? Beautiful. Take profits. You already took a trade 52 at that. As soon as also guys, as soon as we start to get green, on the day, we just start piecing together the day. We just start piecing together. We just start nibbling, nibble, profit, nibble. Yeah, once you go up, we start taking profits. Guys, okay, good. So, okay, good. We're pulling back a little bit. So you're waiting on NQ to confirm our highs. Okay. The hour highs. Okay, so you're sitting up here in the 60s. You're sitting in the 60s. Yeah, good, good. Let it sit there. Let it sit there. And if it never gets there, better for you, right? We're pulling back a little bit. Pulling back a little bit. Aaron, or not Aaron, 52, adjust that a little bit. I've got the linear sitting at 63.39. I've got the linear sitting at 63.39. Adjust that a little bit. Last thing I'd want you to do is get filled at 62. It goes to 64 and then it comes back. Yeah, 63.39. Sam, too fast for you today, or what's it? What is it? Because it's moving too fast. Yeah, let's try that. 52. We're getting a little bit of a pullback here, though. We're testing the 20 SMA. I'm not saying that, you know, everyone flips short here, but just keep an eye on it. Just keep an eye on it. Yeah, we'll see if it starts to lose it. We've got these two wicks sitting from like 645 and 650 here at around 17, 16. So preferably I would like this 20 play to close below 17, 16 and then confirm that. That would be better for me visually. I'd want it to get below these two candles. Guys, I do have a fucking a feeling that let me see here. It's kind of back in no man's land. So that pop that we had puts the NASDAQ back in no man's land, back in the middle of the range. Guys, I do have a one-on-one call too that I have to do with somebody in a minute. Tesla pulling all the way back. This is a nice hefty pullback here. This is a nice hefty pullback. Guys, I'm going to get out of that Amazon, right? that Amazon that I tried to bounce, it was up a little bit more. Completely fucking should have took it. I only let's see, it's trying to close here. If they want to fucking film me. $50. $50. Hey, who was taught 52? Did you take the short? 52, did you take the short on the 20? 613 down to 95. 613 down to 95. Anyone take the 20 SMA? Hey, Sam, beautiful Dr. D. Sam, you just told me you didn't like the price action. Now you're up 620 on the day, buddy. You see how that works? You see how that works? One trade, baby, is all we need. We only need to catch one. We only need to catch two, you know? You just told me you didn't like the price action today. Now you're up 620 on the day. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this guy. Killing it over here. Killing it. Hey, 52, did you take the short on the 20? Thunder, great job, man. You're killing it with the ES over there, man. You're killing it. We're at the Bollinger Band here on the NQ. We're at the Bollinger Band here on the NQ. So what do we got? I have this line that I drew, 586. So 586, that's a day's lows, huh? 586. Is that the day's lows, guys? That is a day's lows. Below 586 is 562. You got Amazon confirming the 1 hour 20 SMA. If Amazon starts to take out 141.40s, guys, this thing might sink. Amazon starts to take out 141.40s, this thing might sink. Everything's coming back, huh? Beautiful short on the first hour lows on Meta too. 304, 302 now. Guys, that's also another thing too. You don't have to bounce around. Like, you don't have to bounce around. If you trade Meta, watch Meta. If you trade Amazon, watch Amazon. If you trade Tesla, Nvidia, watch those stocks. You don't have to bounce around. What's moving, right? Just watch your stocks, because when they confirm, you're the first one on it. Like, for example, I come to the Meta chart here. I'm late, right? First hour lows was 304.17. So I don't want to get in now down at 302. It's down $2, right? So again, watch your names and just kind of stick to your names. Guys, I do have to take this one-on-one call that someone scheduled. So I will be back. I don't even know what I should leave on the screen. I guess I'll leave the NQ on the screen, and I might leave the Amazon through the day's lows. $141.40s. I have to take this call, guys. I feel like we had a lot of people in here today for some reason. Anyways, yeah, I've also, guys, if you're green, let the rest of the guys know in the Discord. Post your earnings up, especially if you're up on a day. Go ahead and stop out, right? Again, like Sam, you're up 620 on a day. That's a hell of a day. That's a hell of a day. So, you know, post those up. It helps motivate other people. You know, because there's another guy out there who maybe feels that they can't do this, or maybe feels that, you know, they're the only one that's not making money or something. You know, like it does help for people to kind of see that the other guys in the room are learning, and that, you know, they're actually able to take the trades and identify levels, and, you know, we have the discipline to stop out on the day. Because again, my main thing, guys, is I'm realist, right? Like I'm the realist. So, like, we're not going to win every day. You guys know that. You're not going to win every trade. You guys know that, right? And I'll be the first one to tell you that it's not going to happen. So, like, if you want to take every trade and you want to win, and you want to believe in some pipe dream, go find someone else to learn from, or trade with, or do this and that with. But, you know, I'll shoot it to you guys pretty fucking straight. And, you know, and that's what I want to do. You know, we're going to, whatever our mistakes are, we're going to really practice those mistakes. We're going to work on those mistakes day in and day out. We're not going to get blown out. We're not going to lose a bunch of money. We're not going to do this. Aaron, you got chopped up with SPY today. 52, you got the lows. There it is. There's your potential. Here was the lows, 586, and it's coming down to 558. All right, guys, I got to take this call. I'll be back. I'm just going to leave these two on the screen here, the NQ for that matter. Our support here is sitting at the in the 50, so we kind of came close to that. Good job, 52. Good job. Below 558, we've got room to maybe 42s. Again, this Amazon confirmed. If anyone did take the Amazon 141.40 short, you know, you're up 30-40 cents here. Your potential would be like 140 50s, maybe 140 70s, potentially. See if Amazon can drill itself down here. I'll be back, guys, and I'll be around the Discord if you guys have any questions. So, all right, guys, I'll be back. Yo, what's up, fellas? Who's still sitting in here? Who is still sitting in here?